Hello students, in this video we are going to solve JEE Mains problems from one-dimensional kinematics chapter, or we also call this chapter as motion in a straight line. Okay, let us start solving. First question, the question is like this.
From a tower of height h, a particle is thrown vertically upwards with a speed u. The time taken by the particle to hit the ground is n times that taken by it to reach the highest point of its path. The relation between h, u and n is.
If you want to read the question again, just pause the video. Okay, let us start solving. Solution. In the question, they have given that a particle is thrown upward from the tower of height h. The height of the tower is h. A particle is thrown in upward direction from the top of the tower with initial velocity u. Now let us consider time taken by the particle to reach the highest point or maximum height be t. In the question, they have mentioned that the time taken by the particle to reach the ground is n times time taken by the particle to reach the highest point. Total time taken by the particle to reach the ground is equal to n times t. Now what we have to find? The relation between height of the tower, u and n. Okay, let us start solving. Here t is time taken by the particle to reach maximum height. I am using the short form to write maximum height, and nt is the total time taken by the particle to reach the ground. Nt is total time taken by the particle. Now we have to find relation between, I am using the short forms, relation between h, u and n is what? Before solving this question, we shall write the equations of motion. You know that v equal to u plus at, equation number 1, and v square equal to u square plus 2as, equation number 2, and s equal to ut plus half at square. These are the equations of motion. Now let us consider equation number 1, v equal to u plus at. Let us apply this equation number 1 in this question, that is v equal to u plus at. V is final velocity, u is initial velocity, a is acceleration, t is time. Here v is final velocity. Let us consider the situation of the particle at maximum height. Now at maximum height, what is the velocity? V equal to 0. From equation number 1, v equal to u plus at, v is 0, u is u. Here a is acceleration due to gravity, particle is moving upward, so acceleration due to gravity is taken as negative. So u minus gt, because v equal to 0 at maximum height. Therefore t equal to u by g. This is equation number 4. And they have mentioned that total time taken by the particle to reach the ground is n into t. Therefore n into t equal to n into u by g. This is equation number 5. Now we have to find height of the tower, because equations are given in terms of h, u and t. Now how to find height of the tower? Height of the tower means distance. Let us consider this distance from this to this. This is same as height of the tower, and here velocity will be equal to velocity at this point. Velocity will be equal to u, but it is particle is coming downward, so velocity is taken as negative. Therefore from equation number 3, what is equation number 3? From equation number 3, we have s equal to ut plus half at square. Here s is the distance, that is height of the tower. Therefore h equal to h equal to, what is u here? Minus u, negative u. T is total time taken by the particle to reach the ground, that is n into t, plus half a, acceleration due to gravity, particle is coming towards the earth, so minus or plus gt square. Here t is total time taken by the particle, so n into t whole square. What is t there? Therefore h equal to minus u into n into t is u by g plus half g n into u by g whole square, or h equal to minus n u square by g plus half n square u square by g. G cancels, hence n square u square by g, which is equal to, take this g to here, LHS, therefore 2gh equal to n square u square, take it common, n minus 2. This is the final answer. Let us go for next question. The question is like this.
A body is thrown vertically upwards. Which of the following graphs correctly represents the velocity versus time?
Let us see the solution. Here the body is thrown in vertically upward direction. A body is thrown in vertically upward direction. Let the initial velocity be v0. When the body reaches maximum height, velocity will be equal to 0. After reaching maximum height, body starts to move in downward direction. When the body is moving in upward direction, what happens to the velocity? Velocity is decreasing here, and velocity is taken as positive. But what about acceleration due to gravity? Acceleration due to gravity is taken as negative. Here when the body is moving in downward direction, velocity is taken as v only, but the direction is opposite to this v, hence taken as negative. And acceleration due to gravity is taken as positive. Here what is our work? Our work is to plot the graph of velocity versus time. Velocity along y axis, time along x axis. You already know the equations of motions. Out of those equations, which equation relates velocity and time? V equal to u plus at. Correct? When you observe this equation, something must come in your mind, right? What is that? This equation is similar to equation of parabola, hyperbola, ellipse, straight line. What? Y equal to mx plus c. This equation is similar to equation of straight line. Hence, it is confirmed that the graph is straight line. But how? Here velocity, when the body is moving in upward direction, velocity is decreasing. At particular point, velocity will be equal to 0. As time increases, velocity will be more negative. When the body is moving in downward direction, velocity will be more negative. Yes, this is the correct graph. If you get confused with another option, they have given the straight line like this. You can confirm the option with slope m. Here m is slope, nothing but acceleration here, acceleration due to gravity. Here g must be negative. Here when the body is coming downward, g must be positive. Slope must be negative here, slope must be positive. Here, if you consider this straight line, slope is negative, hence this will be the correct answer. This graph shows the correct graph of velocity versus time. Let us go for next question. The question is like this.
All the graphs below are intended to represent the same motion. One of them does it incorrectly. Pick it up.
Here there are 4 graphs given. Out of 4, one graph is not representing the situation as other 3 graphs represent. We have to choose that graph. Here let us consider the first graph. distance versus time graph. As time increases, distance is increasing here, distance is continuously increasing, and in this graph, as time increases, velocity is decreasing. In this part, velocity is positive. Let us consider this part. As time increases, velocity is towards more negative value. Velocity is negative. Here this graph represents the situation of the body thrown upwards and when the body is returning to ground. Correct? We have studied this graph in the previous problem. Okay, let's go for next graph. As time increases, let's consider this part. Position is increasing here. And in this part, as time increases, position is decreasing. Position is decreasing. So again, this graph represents the situation when the body is thrown upward, correct? Because when the body is thrown upward, as time changes, position changes, position is increasing. When the body is moving in upward direction. When it reaches maximum height, the body starts to move in downward direction, and now as time increases, position is decreasing. The value of the position is decreasing. So this graph represents the situation when the body is thrown upwards. Okay, let's go for next graph. Here, as position increases, velocity is decreasing and velocity is positive in this part. And in this part, as position decreases, velocity is decreasing and velocity is towards more negative value. And velocity is negative here. Or we can say as position increases, velocity is towards positive value. So which option is the correct option? Here these three graphs represent the same situation and this one is different from others, so this is the correct option.